So there are so many different editions coming to Assassin's Creed Shadows, and especially this time with Assassin's Creed, the edition that you're going to be purchasing is going to make a massive difference. Now, if you purchase the wrong edition of the game, you might actually end up regretting your purchases, which is why I would strongly recommend for you guys to watch this video completely before you go ahead and make your purchase. Or even if you've already purchased the game, if you pre-ordered the game, I think you're still going to be having a chance in order to upgrade your purchase and to know which edition is going to be the best buy for you guys. Now, as you know, the standard edition of the game is only going to be giving you like a base game, which to be honest is one of the worst edition to purchase, especially for Assassin's Creed Shadows, because this game is supposed to be a live service content game, which means that there's going to be multiple seasons that's going to be available in this game, and each season is going to be costing you a lot of money. Now, especially with Assassin's Creed Shadows, the seasons in this game is going to be completely different compared to what we've seen with previous Assassin's Creed games, and the reason why is because Ubisoft is now launching something called Assassin's Creed Infinity, inside of which there will be so many different Assassin's Creed games that's going to be launching at the same time, and that's one of the reasons why you need to consider a much higher edition. And as you can see, the first edition that I would honestly recommend every single one of you guys to get is going to be the gold edition, and the reason why is because you're going to be getting an expansion in the pack, which is going to be giving you 2 seasons that will be available for the game further on as a live service bundle. Now, of course, what's good about this edition is that obviously Ubisoft did price the game like super ridiculously high, but at the same time, if you look at the value that you're going to be paying for this game, and especially since this game is going to be a live service, and if you're someone that really loves this game, and if you want to be playing this game for a very long time with all the different content that Ubisoft is going to be launching, then I think absolutely Gold Edition is going to be the one purchase that you should go for. But if you're just someone that really wants to play like the main story and not really want to get involved in the game with any further development or any future updates or seasons that's going to be changing on, then I think you should just stick with the standard edition. Now, the standard edition is not for the hardcore Assassin's Creed fans, because I know that most of you guys are in to actually experience everything that the game has to offer. So the Gold Edition is actually going to be giving you 2 upcoming expansions, and at the same time you'll also be getting extra missions, which is going to be available at launch. And there's also another infiltration mission where you will be able to infiltrate some sort of a secret society from the inside. So these things are going to be exclusive only for Gold Edition. And moving up next comes the Ultimate Edition. Now, in this pack you're actually going to be getting a little bit of extra stuff, but then the price point for the Ultimate Edition is extremely expensive, and I don't think that the Ultimate Edition is going to be like really worth enough in terms of value for money. And in terms of whatever you're going to be getting in this pack, as you can see, you're going to be getting this Ultimate pack, which gives you like skins or like a bundle where your horse is basically going to turn into some sort of a dragon, and you're also going to be having like some sort of realistic outfit here, but then the weapons are completely RPG like, where your weapons are animated, you have like flames coming out of it. It's very unrealistic, and if you are someone that really wants to experience Assassin's Creed game as it is, as realistic as possible, then I think Ultimate Edition is going to be the worst purchase for you guys. Now, also, one good thing that the Ultimate Edition actually gives you is like the Hideout pack. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what Hideout is, it's basically like a base of operation inside of the game. It's kind of similar to Settlement, but at the same time, Ubisoft has already confirmed that it's not exactly like Settlement. It's kind of like Settlement, but then it's going to be much massive, where you're going to be able to customize each and everything inside the Hideout. Like, for example, you can change the wall colors, you can change the theme of the house, and you can also customize some of the furnitures inside. You can change lights and all that stuff. So you're going to be getting this pack, which is going to give you a couple of items here, and as you guys can see, the pack actually contains it's called as Securio Hideout Pack, and it has like a flag or like a banner, and you also have a couple of things that you can hang in there on your wall. So these are some really cool stuff, and you also get like 5 skill points, which is basically useless at this point, because anyways you're going to be getting that stuff inside the game as you keep playing. So it doesn't really matter. It's basically a waste of money if you're just trying to pay so much for the Ultimate pack. So the basic standard version itself is going to cost you about $70, and then moving up to the Gold Edition, it's going to cost you $110. So that's already like a massive jump from the standard edition. And the reason why this time there's a massive huge price difference between the standard and the Gold Edition is because this game is going completely live service, so there's going to be a shit ton of content that's going to be available. Now, of course, nothing is promised, and obviously we know that Ubisoft could screw things up, but then if you move on to the Ultimate Edition, it's eventually going to cost you like $130, which is super expensive, and I don't think that anyone that's going for the Ultimate Edition is going to bring you any sort of values, because everything that you're going to be finding inside the Ultimate Edition is almost already going to be available inside the game. So let's say, for example, you do end up liking the Hideout pack that's available available in the Ultimate Edition. But then how long are you even going to be using this Ultimate Pack for? And even if you get the skin, are you really going to be playing the entire game using some of these fantasy skins, or would you like to experience the game as realistic as possible? Now, all of this choice is completely up to you guys, and it depends on what kind of playstyle you would choose. And of course, inside the game, you're going to be earning different types of hideout customizations. So you need to always keep that in mind. So if this is worth it or not, it's something that I would honestly say that you should just hold back in terms of buying the Ultimate Edition. And now finally comes the Collector's Edition, which is pretty much an edition that's a personal choice at this point, because a lot of things that you're going to be getting in this edition does look really awesome, from the statues to like the wall banner that you're going to be getting, and then you have like an art book, and you also have a couple of collectible items like a holder for Naoi's katana, and most probably you're not going to be using it, but then it's really cool stuff if you're someone that really collects all of these items. So $250 is obviously like a super expensive purchase. You could basically get like a used PS5 console at this point, but it does make a lot of difference for people who really love to collect stuff. And I myself would love to go ahead and get this Collector's Edition if I could get my hands on, because it's pretty much just sold out most of the time. So I'm just holding back for my purchase just for this one reason. But then apart from this, in the Collector's Edition, you're going to be getting all the stuff that's available in Ultimate Pack. So it's an all-in-one basic pack that's going to be available. Now the final choice that's left out is going to be the Ubisoft Plus subscription, which is going to cost you $18 a month. Now the stuff that Ubisoft Plus is going to be offering you is of course a lot of in-game items. Now of course, as you can see, you get like base game, you also get like pre-order bonus, you get like season pass, you get like 3 days early access, and also you get the ultimate access. So basically it has every single thing that you're looking for. And if you're someone that is just subscribing for Assassin's Creed Shadows and you're not going to be playing most of the other Ubisoft games, then I would honestly say that this is one of the worst purchases, because as you know, Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be a live service game, which means that they're going to be investing like hundreds and hundreds of hours just in order to finish the standard edition of the game. And then comes the season pass, which is going to include an extra additional 40 to 50 hours of content. And then comes the season 2, and that's also going to give you like a couple of hours of content. And then Ubisoft might also be giving us much more content updates for future Assassin's Creed title updates as well. So $18 per month. Just imagine if you're going to be playing the standard edition of the game for like probably 100 hours. So just imagine, will you be investing 100 hours into Assassin's Creed Shadows in just 1 month of time? Are you going to be binging the game all over and completing each and everything that you want to do within that 1 month that you've just subscribed to? If not, you're going to be paying extra for another month, and then it's just going to keep continuing, because there's going to be content coming up for the game all the time. There's going to be multiple seasons, and Ubisoft has already confirmed that live service game is going to get like at least of 2 to 3 years of content updates. So it's going to be a very huge loss if you're going to be buying the Ubisoft Plus subscription. But then if you're someone that really wants to try out different games, and if you want to try out Assassin's Creed for the first time and see if you like the game or not, and then if you want to try out a couple of other Ubisoft launches like Star Wars Outlaws, which is also coming up. So if you want to play like multiple games, just keep shifting and want to see if it's worth it or not, then that's the only reason why you should go for Ubisoft Plus subscription. And apart from that, this game is a really huge game. It's a large game. It's going to consume like hundreds of hours for you to complete the game. So I really don't see the point of why you should go for the Ubisoft Plus subscription. So let me know down below in the comments, which edition are you guys going to be purchasing for Assassin's Creed Shadows? Are you going to be getting the standard edition or the gold edition or even the ultimate pack, or maybe even the Ubisoft Plus subscription? So I would love to know which edition are you guys going to be getting, or if you've already pre-ordered, are you guys planning on changing your edition of the game? I would love to hear your thoughts and reply to as many of you guys as I possibly can. Now with that being said, if you guys did find this video helpful, please just take a few seconds of your valuable time, drop a like on this video. It really goes a long way for me as a creator, helps out the channel, helps out all the videos that I make every single day. Now with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy fams, and goodbye.